Welcome everyone, welcome back everyone to Fuhrerreich, and welcome to Hungarian Republic. So yes, I did put it to a vote, and the results were actually surprisingly, in a way, Hungary won the vote, which is kind of nice. The second one was Zapadoslavia. So Hungary got 42 votes, Zapadoslavia got 35, as of the time, of course, of recording this. And you know, there might be someone who's still voting. Probably not. It's been a few days. And then there's Spain at 25, so one of the Spanish. And yeah, so Hungary. Wow, was not expecting that. Anyway, I will play on veteran, not on elite, because political power gain minus 30%. Fuck you. I'd rather have minus 20%. That is really like the only reason. Like, I would really love for example, for you to have less problems with research rather than political power, but hey, that is just the way it works. We are going to strengthen some people. We're going to strengthen everyone, because might as well. Or AI in Fuhrerreich is not as incompetent as it is in other things, so I will do it only by half. Because if I did everything, then it might be very bad. Anyway, there's no Hungary here, right? No, Imperial Protection Alliance, Soviet Germany, America, Mexico, Japan, Ottomans. So no problem there. Let's jump straight in. So Hungary. Now there is a few options available to us, but I haven't really explored them, so I don't know exactly how it's structured. So the Hungarian Republic, we have Transylvania between us and Romania, and that's going to become a point of contention. We have a contested border with Zapadoslavia, and yeah, for example, we claim South Nitra. They claim Southern Slovakia. We don't claim any of this stuff, but we do claim Carpathian Ruthenia. We also claim... Oh, we don't claim Transylvania. Really now? Well, it's ours. Okay. Is that a... That is a Hungarian music. Anyway, we have Big Hungary. Not as... Ooh, Burgenland. So that's Austrian. Interesting. Looks like they decided to punish Austria. And for some reason we have Maribor, which is Slovenia. But yeah, and also we have Slavonia. So we have a lot of territories that Hungary did not have around this time in real life. In fact, it would be well, other than Alföld, Northern Hungary, and Transdanubia, then these three territories, yeah, everything else is just stuff that we have on you know, extra, like Vojvodina. So it's kind of a greater Hungary, but we have problems. Because I think that with Hungary, what's supposed to have happened was... Let's see if we could get a history event or something. Okay, we did get a history event. Good. So let's see what happens here. Might be because there was no... Oh no, there was Hungarian Soviet Republic. Okay, never mind. So at the dawn of the Great War, Hungary made up the Transleafanian half of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. So essentially, Cisleafanian and Transleafanian is like... Cisleafanian was the Austrian part of the Austro-Hungary, and then Transleafanian was the Hungarian part. So essentially, Cisleafanian was like Galicia, Moravia and Bohemia, Austria, the you know, northeastern Italy, you know, not Croatia but Slovenia, Istria. Then the Transleafanian was Hungary, Croatia, and Slovakia. And goddamn, I do not want to hear this ever again. And yeah, so Slovakia, Hungary, and you know, Transylvania and Croatia. That was Transleafania. And enjoyed significant autonomy within the empire. While the Austrian army was constantly fighting in Galicia and Italy on the front lines, or sorry, Galicia and Italy on the front lines, the Hungarian army was relegated to border defense and garrison duties. not entirely true. When the Austro-Hungarian Empire demise was near, the Hungarian parliament voted in vast majority to secede from Austria and align itself with the Entente under the promise that its territorial integrity would not be breached. Now, there's some problems with that. Those problems with that being that the Hungarians themselves within the Austro-Hungarian imperial system were essentially... They were being oppressed by the Austrians in a way, but they were also oppressing the Slovaks and the Croats, who were under the Hungarians. So the Hungarians, in a way, were like a middleman, and so that's why that sort of territorial integrity of Hungary is kind of a point of contention, because it's like, what exactly is Hungary? You know, ethnic populations around these border areas are very, very mixed. So you can't determine it by that way, because otherwise you just have random territories scattered about, enclaves. Because, there might be like, in here Romanians live, but in here Hungarians live. So it's like, you don't do that. Anyway, so yeah. The Austrian Empire collapsed 3 days later, and Hungary's future seemed secure. But the Hungarian army was in shambles, and in a moment of weakness, the Soviet-backed collectivist Bela Kun stormed Budapest with his red militias and proclaimed the Hungarian Soviet Republic. Franco-Serbian soldiers, along with Romanians and Czechoslovaks, quickly invaded and exiled Bela Kun to Russia. When the Prime Minister of Hungary, Mihaly Karolyi, I will, by the way, mispronounce everything, asked the Entente to recall its armies, he was instead declared an enemy of the Entente and forced to sign a humiliating treaty that would see the Hungarian nation carved up between Serbia, Romania, and Czechoslovakia for a series of secret deals that were made between 1914 and 1916. So, of course, Serbia would get Vojvodina and, Banat up here, and, it would probably also get Croatia and the parts of Slovenia that are here because, well, greater, not really greater Serbia, but Yugoslavian movement. So it would become the Kingdom of Croats, Serbs, and Slovenes. The Czechoslovaks could get southern Slovakia and Nitra, all of that. And, of course, the Romanians could get Transylvania. So what happened? The Hungarian people have not forgotten this betrayal to this day, and some groups are actively seeking to reclaim the lands that were ripped from them 15 years ago. Well, I mean, we got off relatively lightly compared to Hungary in real life, so that's not that bad. The future of Hungary is uncertain and their fate is unknown. What is known is that the events which unfold in Carpathia may determine the fate of the entire Balkan Peninsula. Exciting stuff. So, of course, yeah, it looks like Mihaly Karolyi is our president, and he's got problems because of nationalism and all of that. So yeah, essentially, like, the Hungarian Soviet Republic is because there were a bunch of Hungarian soldiers that have been taken prisoners by the Russians during World War I. So after the Soviet Revolution happened in Russia, you have that a lot of these soldiers actually end up joining sides with the Bolsheviks and try to help overthrow Hungary. So a bunch of these soldiers come back into newly independent Hungary after Brest-Litovsk in March 1918. I just poured my coffee all over myself. That's great. And yeah, they side with the new Hungarian Communist Party, and they try their hand at a revolutionary uprising. It does not work because, like in here, you have that the neighbors all invade. So yeah, essentially they get forced out. There we go. So we have problems. We have the Miklos Horthy's resistance. Actually, that's just first. We can't do any focuses, right? No, but we can. Otherwise, there would not be that icon. No national focus set. It appears like it's just a bug that it is there. Oh no, air rearmament. Man, this is a big focus tree. So wait, we can only do air rearmament. We can't do like normal rearmament. Jesus Christ. Because it looks like that normal rearmament is in, yeah, in here, like the singular political paths. Do we have companies? Not really. We have ministers, but yeah, whatever. Let's take this. Military factories, we've got 6 of them. Not bad. Not the worst. Not the worst. Ooh, interwar fighter. So we already have that. And we've got a bunch of Republican guards, or whatever this is, with a lot of experience. Not bad, but bad. Yeah, it looks like they're lacking equipment. And probably men. Yep. It's not bad. How many factories? Not many factories. Whatever. And, yeah, okay. So it's time to do that. No, we don't have factories, so not that. I'll do tanks, because I want to do tanks. And in terms of Air Force, we have... Okay, we have that. That's fine. So now we can actually check, you know, all the things out while actually progressing the clock. So we have disarmed nation, of course, because we, you know, we don't have Trianon, but, or wait, it might be that. The Treaty of Annecy. So this is like the Fuhrerreich Trianon. And, yeah, that's bad. That is bad. That's probably the reason why I can't construct anything, because we do have a lot of... Yeah, we do have a lot of factories, but... Yeah... Treaty of Annecy and peacetime demobilization. So we have a lot of problems with that. We have the liberals in power, 36%. And the other spirits are Croatian unrest. So, like, Croatia wants to break free. That's understandable. Then we have Miklos Horthy's resistance. So in 1929, Miklos Horthy founded the anti-Entente terrorist organization known as the Black Shirts. These men want to see the Entente thrown out of Hungary and the nation's borders restored to their former glory before the Treaty of Annecy. We must strike the sea dog down before he causes any more trouble. So that's the Horfist loyalists, paternal autocrats, 20%. Might have some, you know, problems of Valkism and national populism too. Belakun's Red Militia. Ever since the fall of the Hungarian Sovereign Republic in 1920... Rep George. In 1921, the socialist Belakun has plagued the countryside, attempting to gather support to bring himself back into power. This red menace is a stain on our national pride, and it's time to rid ourselves of him. So, yeah, that's Hungary. We've got problems, but we're also pretty strong. Air rearmament. I think I'd rather... I wonder if I'm gonna get bombers for free from this. Let's see. Because I wouldn't mind getting bombers. The Red Militia rallies in Kozice. Or Kozice, I have no idea. It might be... Kozice sound... Where is it? Yeah, it's... Okay, so it's in Slovakia, so it's Kozice. The Red Militia has been dispersed across Hungary ever since their creation. However, our scouts are reporting a large concentration of the Red Army forces around the city of Kozice in South Slovakia. The men have set up camp only a few miles out of the city, and the garrison fears an attack on the city at any moment. It would appear that Belakun is consolidating his power, and if he isn't stopped soon, he may attempt to take control of the nation. Perhaps inaction is not the solution. Let's send our Republican guards into there. We have generals. Yes, we do. Okay. They seem to be pretty much the standard generals. Panzer leader. Oh, wow. 4 skill. Not bad. Entrenchment speed is good. And we do have a field marshal. Oh, not enough command power. So in terms of the focus tree, yeah, we need to resolve our political crises. Looks like there's a lot of things. So we have our elections suspended right about now. The London stock market crash, that's going to be soon. Horthy's grand plan. or the new manifesto. Okay, so we can either resolve it democratically and be part of the Brits. Or, oh, the Danube Federation. Oh, yes. So that's the Trans-Danube Alliance. Okay, so we invite Romania and Serbia and Transylvania. But I wonder if we can... the Treaty of Trianon. That's with France, of course. But I wonder if that annexes these... wonder if that annexes these other guys, you know? If we can annex Serbia, Transylvania, and Romania in some way. Anyway, that looks very interesting. Okay, so we have the choice of bombers. Let's see what this event is about. Okay, so it's only research bonus. Not very useful, to be honest. Tactical bomber focus 1, tactical bomber focus 2, strategic destruction research. Yeah, it's not that useful. I don't think we need that anymore. Yeah, we're just gonna get some political power to get our early mobilization. Anyway, so that's if you're democratic. If you are hearty, you end the regency and you invite either ties to Germany, so that's to go with Germany, join the Stahlpakt. Request Slovak overlordship. Okay, so that's when you would take out Czechoslovakia or Zapadoslavia. Armed Transylvanian Hungarians, that's their own path. Or Memories of the Empire. So that's trying to rebuild some of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, or at least what we had. Liberate Bosnia, of course. The Galician legacy. Invite a Transylvanian noble. So we can actually invite Transylvanian people. Okay. What would this be? Reintegrating Transylvania, offer Transylvanian protection. The March to Brasov. Right, so this is the way we get cores on Transylvania. Deporting the Romanians, of course. Anti-Romanian rhetoric. Restore the Transylvanian fort system. Okay. Whereas our own path, this is South Nitra. So that's Transylvania, but you don't get cores there. Maybe. Who knows? Here you get cores on... or claims, sorry. Because wait, these are not cores, are they? Are they cores or are they claims? This is a core state, and this is not anything. Okay. Kind of weird. Okay, so with Hungary first crowning Horthy king, we will get, I mean, ways to attack a lot of people here. Demand Ljubljana, really, now. There we go. So, okay, that's for the monarchy. Or we could be collectivist. Okay, so that's libertarian socialists. Doesn't look all that interesting, but probably very good. Very good for gameplay. Then we have the collectivists, a thriving society. Reorganization, combat unemployment, every man an equal. Socialist diplomacy. This is more interesting. Let's see what's... Okay, so we can bring the revolution to Transylvania, the Balkan Socialist Pact, the Third International, Bulgaria. Okay. And then the vanguardists, a strong state. Classified. I love that. That's great. Soviet Army Corporation, New Model Rifles, Socialist Army, purged artists, crushed Croatian unrest, and socialist breakthroughs. Not much. Might as well get a civvy factory for free or a military factory for free. No, a civvy factory, because civilian factories are a little bit more expensive, but also we could just do this. There we go. Straussler V3, V4 has been researched. Let's go for the Toldi. Still can't take anything, which is really sad. Form the Arrow Cross military. Formalize the Arrow Cross. Declare the Junta. So that's the MEP that becomes the ruling party. Okay. So that's authoritarian democrat. Interesting. I'm still not sure as to which path we should take. The London crash. There we go. So now we can take this and start to, you know, release parts of the issues. Oh, closed markets. Minus 95%. Entente Council Session of 1936. Oh, wait. We are not part of the Continental Entente, but it seems like we are part of the Entente. Okay. Sure. Wasn't expecting that. We will never recognize collectivists. So they're like, we should recognize the USSR. Okay, London stock market crash. Raise taxes. Oh, agree to recognize the Soviet Union. Black shirts kidnap government official. In the early hours of the day, a group of men loyal to the Horthyist cause managed to break into the home of a government official and take him hostage. These dreadful news leaves us with a most awful choice to make. We can accept the ransom demands and concede to these terrorists, or remain resolute and stoic in the face of pressure. Neither of these options are particularly good, but what choice do we have? Huh. So either more paternal autocrats or less everything. Yeah, we'll just let some paternal autocrat happen. 1936 Entente Council has come to an end. Okay. That is the thing. Ooh, lots of infrastructure. Lots of civilian factories. Inflation reduction. Encourage schools. Reform military funding. Not bad. Reopen national markets. So are we going to deal with the Treaty of Annecy? Still impose a harsh treaty. Yeah, all of that. The treaty was signed in the city of Annecy on the Franco-Italian border. Yeah, how do we deal with that? Garner wins in the United States. The death of Desio Kostolany. The legendary Hungarian poet Desio Kostolany has tragically died today in his home, or maybe Desso. Yeah, it's probably Desso. He was known best for his invaluable role in the revitalization of Hungarian literature, as well as his translation of great works such as Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet and Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Kostolany had been battling with cancer for several years, and many knew that his time was short. His time left was short. In his final years, he recounted stories of his childhood and wrote many short stories, both fictional and real. Hungary has lost a great member of society, and the nation mourns his passing. Okay, he will be missed. Oh, I hate this so much. It's got the military factory icon, and yet it's civilian factories. God damn it. Anyway, I was gonna say, how do we remove the Treaty of Annecy, except for the democratic stuff? Okay. Austerity. People will not like this. Trans-Danube Alliance. Yeah, it seems like just the Treaty of Annecy, unless you go ahead and revise Annecy or you make the Treaty of Trianon. Unless you do those, you're just shit out of luck. Romanian occupation of Transylvania. Oh, the Romanian military has this morning moved into Transylvania in an attempt to occupy the country. The Transylvanians have so far offered no resistance, but there are growing calls on our government to declare war on Romania and defend our ethnic brother. Oh, well, I was not expecting that. I was absolutely not expecting that. Now, we are absolutely not ready to fight Romania. Do you have any allies? No. I wonder if we can defend ourselves, but we will definitely do this. Bloody Romanians. Anyway, yeah, we are gonna fight. And we're gonna try to advance as much as possible because our positions over here are not that great. Let's see, has this dealt with the Treaty of Annecy? Yes, it has removed the Treaty of Annecy. So now we can actually get people. We can actually get manpower. Anyway, oh yeah, we have this also. We have North Transylvania. It's ours now because we have Cluj. We have the city of Cluj. And again, my objective here at this point is to make sure that we can take these mountains so that we have, you know, a great way to actually defend ourselves. Now we are going to have, again, the problems of right now our divisions being crappy. So our divisions really need some time to get themselves, you know, new people in there. They're going to be fine on the defense, just not on the attack. Especially if we can grab the mountains. Then we're going to be very much fine. Good. So what we need now is we need some extra political power so that we can take volunteer only, limited conscription, extensive conscription, all of those, because this armed nation is just like, oh my god. Because right now our divisions are not really that bad, but they need manpower. Anyway, I will end the episode right now. We are not in the best of situations, but how much Romanian Air Force? Not that much. So we can use our air superiority at least. Close air support fighter and tactical bomber. Okay, right. And hopefully next time we can hold our lines against the Romanian invaders. So I'll see you soon. Have a good day, and yeah, see you.